Hey there, it's Seb Frey, and I'm back with another exciting episode of SebFreyTV. I know you've been wondering since yesterday, what is Seb doing? What's he up to? Well, last night I watched a movie on Netflix. My wife saw it and invited me to watch it. It was called What the Health, and it's another vegan movie. Well, I'm not sure how vegan the movie actually is, but it's about veganism or veganism or whatever. And I've seen two other movies that. Were kind of like that. Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead was a good one, and also Forks Over Knives was another good one that I watched. And so now we have What the Health, and basically, it's another slamming indictment of the meat and dairy industry and how there's an unholy alliance between American Heart Association and the beef industry and Susan G. Komen Foundation and the yogurt industry and all this. Anyways, all about the miracles of living a plant-based diet and how much better your life is going to be. And so I mean, I'm aware of the often touted benefits of a vegan lifestyle. I mean, I myself, I tried vegetarianism for a year or so. I think a little bit more than a year, just for kicks, and that was a while ago, probably 7 or 8 years ago now. Didn't really notice any, amazing changes in my life, but I was not a vegan. I was still, consuming pizza with cheese on it and whatever else. So, but one of the things about that movie was they had a lady, and she got up, and she was a PhD in something, I forget what, and she said, I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer, and so I quit eating meat, and then a month later my cancer went away. I was cured. And I find that kind of thing to be a little troubling personally, because my sister-in-law passed away a few months ago after a 3-year long hard battle with very terrible cancer. And she'd been a vegan for about 30 years. Very completely exercised, did everything right, perfect, right, a 10 out of 10 for a healthy lifestyle. She still got cancer and died. She was vegan the whole time. And so it's kind of upsetting to me that they put that out there and encourage people not to get treatment for their cancer just other than becoming a vegan. I don't quite think it works like that. So I think that kind of that's one thing that I focused on in the movie, or that really caught my attention. I'm thinking wow, there's probably a lot of other things that are not quite true that are being put out in this movie, but nevertheless, there were some people in there, and they were saying I quit I quit eating meat and dairy and all this, and all of a sudden 2 weeks later I've stopped taking all my medicine and all this stuff. And I'm going to share something about me. I'm a stage 1 pre-hypertensive or whatever. My blood pressure is a little bit high, and I should be on blood pressure medicine, or so they say. And but I believe it. Okay, I should be on blood pressure medicine. My BP is 135 over 90 or something like that, right? So that's a little high, right? So I guess 120 over 65 or 70 would be pretty good, right? So anyway, so I thought, so my wife tells me, she said, you should try becoming a vegan for 2 weeks and see if your blood pressure does drop. So I'm going to do that. Starting today is, what is today? The November 27th, I am going to become a vegan for the next 2 weeks, and I'm going to measure my blood pressure every day and see where it goes. I'm also going to see how much faster I'm dropping weight, because as you know, I published a week or two ago that I started this diet, and the pounds are coming off, but they're coming off pretty slowly, a lot less slowly than in the past. But you know what? I have been eating cheese, and God help me, I've been eating salami, and I had chicken last night, and the night before that I had some steak, right? And maybe if I quit eating those evil meat products, I would just slim down in no time at all. So we're gonna see what happens to my blood pressure and my weight after a 2-week trial period of going vegan. So, you heard it here first. SebFrey is going to go on a vegan diet for 2 weeks, and I'm going to share with you my journey, my 2-week trial period with veganism or veganism or whatever it's called. Okay, that's it. I got to go run off and meet a client and make some stuff happen right now. So, that's it for now, and please do me a favor. Would you share this with all your friends and family, co-workers? SebFrey.tv, SebFreyTV on Facebook, SebFrey on Instagram, and SebFrey on Twitter. And of course, if you're curious, you can find me on LinkedIn too, and even Pinterest. All right, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Hey, I'll yak at you again real soon.